now. Hi, everyone.
Nigel.
Hi.
Hi, Nigel. Hi, Zul. Have you met these people before?
I've seen you on stage.
Ah.
Nigel,
Hi,
you're
Zul.
muted.
Hi, Nigel.
Nigel, you're muted.
Yes, you are.
I've seen you guys perform. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello.
There he is. Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
I just, if you don't mind, Jester, I just asked, has anyone used the term yeet unironically?
I think you need to be below a certain age to be able to use it unironically.
You know,
What?
and done the block boy.
Oh no, I don't have the energy for that anymore.
I recently did a
As the
TikTok.
Angmo in the room, can I ask what is yeet?
I was afraid to ask the same question as well.
This is going to make me sound like a teenager. I think it means to throw, basically.
Yeah.
You throw.
Enthusiastically.
Oh.
Is it? I thought yeet was just like an exclamation,
No.
like a yeah or a woot.
No,
You know?
you yeet things. Like you yeet things out the window.
Oh.
That's a popular one. See, I'm very afraid that this will make me
Yeah.
sound like an uncle. Trying to explain.
Today I learned.
Yeet.
Yeet.
So you're either doing a dance move or throwing something when you exclaim yeet.
I
Yeah.
get.
In Kim's scenario, is throwing something out of the window.
Yes,
Oh,
Yes.
I particularly like that.
I learned recently that Kim's favorite word is defenestration. So,
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Defenestration.
Oh,
It's
I
just
had
a-
deforestation.
Oh yeah. I love burning those forests. Yeah, damn. Yeah. Look at that. That's a forest right there. All right. Yeah.
But to
Oh, shit,
defenestrate is to throw yourself out of the window, right?
No,
Not yourself.
control other things out of window as well.
Or other things, okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah. Sure. That's also.
I see. Okay.
I just don't know the rating of this thing. So like I wasn't sure if I could say it out loud.
Probably
But
one star.
know,
I think
right?
one
If you-
star is the rating.
yeah, if you think it's fine, Jester, you could like read out what I said. And remember to enunciate, because
Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Jesus. We have someone here from the Academy of Public Speaking. Apparently, I just speak unclearly in public.
oh no, stress.
No.
So how do you pronounce what Joel has typed out? Accurate.
I think he's the most qualified person to say.
Huh. I think it's beyond my expertise, though.
A few improv games together, just some small ones, and then just to edit it and make us look real fast.
Yay.
I did that
Yeah.
with questions only. Yes, we should play questions only, and it's going to be extremely punchy.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Power of video editing.
How fast is it going to be, Jester?
How fast do you want it to be, Joe?
You know, there's a section where you upload the video and you have to indicate whether or not it's for kids.
This is not for kids.
I mean, none of them are for kids. Literally, none of them are for kids. I think the last
Yeah.
time we had an extended discussion about Nazism.
Oh,
So it depends
wow.
on the kid, but I think.
so I'm allowed to say deep penetration.
Honestly, I doubt the IFA is gonna come and say, "Hey,
Just don't do
hey,
it.
so you know those licensing things you're talking about?" Probably. If they're not, then I'll let you know. Or maybe I won't let you know because I won't
At
be able
one
to know.
at one point, we were kid friendly on Facebook
Oh,
for
at
some
one point.
reason. Like we were like our events were labeled as kid friendly, and I was like,
Wow.
no, we're not. How did this happen?
I believe that is slightly no longer the case.
Yes,
Slightly, only slightly.
slightly.
See, that's the enunciation thing because it's likely.
Right.
like
Likely.
I'm just gonna put this mic real close to my face.
What might
Alright.
Kim become?
Yeah, it's just
Magic.
yeah. It just thinks it's part of my
Just got
background,
like
which is
a-
fine by me. Which is
It's
awesome.
got like a boom mic hanging from above.
It does.
Actually,
Yeah,
I actually
yes,
do
Oh, Daenerys.
kind of. Yeah, that's my cat.
Oh.
You know how it is. I think some guy got famous because he was a weatherman and then his cat started grooming itself in the background. My
Nice.
cat doesn't do that, and I'm not famous.
You have a feedback. That's what you have a
Oh,
okay.
hi.
Because you have your background thing, so
Okay,
you're
I'm gonna
hiding.
switch to my headphones in a second. Then maybe that'll be better. But Let's try that out. Hi, is this working?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
working.
Nice and clear.
Yeah.
Very crispy.
Crispy?
I'm so jealous of you guys. I can't do virtual backgrounds because of this stupid cupboard at the back.
Oh no! I realized that you
How?
can now. There's
How?
like a smart background option, Uma,
Oh.
In
and
Zoom?
like
Let me try this.
yeah, in Zoom. Cause my background's pretty uneven too. Also, I wanted to say this like 2 minutes ago, but like it took me that long to realize that Zul's background is The Office.
Yes.
It's awesome. I really
Yeah.
like it.
It's getting more and more. But Zoom backgrounds is now a mini cottage industry. I've seen one full set from Parasite.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Their
really fun.
house and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all empty. It's all great. And then you can reenact it if you want.
Yeah. No.
Let's reenact Parasite.
No. We don't have a class divide here in Singapore. Oh, there goes my fucking rating.
Wow.
Ah, straight to the point, Kim.
Might as well do it right from the start and lean into it.
Yeah.
If Kim's being political, I get to be crude because I've been wanting to say something about like Jester and his casting couch in the background for the longest
not-
time.
Oh no.
Is that a background? Oh, that's a background. Okay.
That
There's
is
a
a
background.
background.
There's a background. You can see the kind of artifacts when he's moving around. That reminds me, I need to put back mine back up.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, I'm on a very old version of Zoom, so I can't actually put backgrounds. So.
Yeah, I think I might need to upgrade, Joel, but thanks. I will
Oh,
figure it out.
okay.
Yeah, this is scary, Kim.
It is.
To varying levels of boredom in my life, I have done certain things.
Okay, I like that.
Actually, it went on from this to this, and then there was a third one, but I've already deleted it because there was 3 of my face.
That's excessive. 3
Choose-
is excessive.
Two is
choose-
fine. Yeah.
choose
Two
the
is fine.
threshold.
It's all right. Imran has been very tolerant of my shenanigans.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Yes.
feel collectively as an improv group in Singapore, we're saying like, how far can we go with Imran? What is the point where we're going to go? No, that this is bad, and I'm not having any more of.
Imran, I feel like that's the problem with yes and, right? So you can
Yeah.
get some really, really shitty behavior enabled if you teach people yes and in the right or wrong way. I mean, you guys have been watching Tiger King, right?
No.
No.
Not yet.
We
Not
were
yet.
supposed to have a watch party, but you watched it without me. So
Yeah, because no one responded. Hello.
I did.
Huh?
I responded. Am I not a message person to you,
Oh,
Kim?
At this point, I would like to advertise on behalf of Netflix Party, which is a wonderful extension that you can download on Chrome, Google Chrome. If
Cool.
either of these companies decide they want to, send some money our way, cool.
Yes.
But like, yeah, the way Netflix Party works is you download a very simple add-on or extension to your Google Chrome browser, and you and your friends just have to all have a Netflix account, and one person watches and invites you via a link. And one person can have control over everyone's theater screen, which is pretty cool.
Sketchy.
Is that what fascinates you, Joe? The fact that you have control on other people's
I mean,
viewing preferences?
how do I say this? It's an option that I switch on, Jester.
I was gonna watch Lion King with my nephews, but then Disney pulled their movies out of Netflix. So
Oh,
Oh yeah, isn't that Disney
no.
Plus?
Plus.
Yes.
is it available in Singapore though? Yeah,
No.
I haven't
No,
really
not
looked
there.
into it.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't
Oh.
think it is.
I lost
There's
the
quite a-
Jackbox game yesterday because of my lack of Disney knowledge.
Kim.
Yeah.
What was the question?
I think it was in one of those trivia games where you have to run away from a serial killer.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it was the last question I was about to win. And then they asked, which of these are Disney movies? And
Okay.
then I think I got Pocahontas right. I got Mulan right. And then there was one, Tarzan, I think.
Tarzan?
Tarzan, yeah. And I thought, oh, it's got a guy as a hero. It's probably not a Disney movie. And then I got it
I
wrong.
love the
Yeah.
thought process.
And then someone else ran past me through the exit and I died. So
I mean, Aladdin. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
you wouldn't dare. It was very time wrecking.
7 dwarves.
do we not?
Do you really think the 7 dwarves are the hero of that?
Yeah,
They're my heroes.
That's coming from you. That's rich.
When I was
If I was saying that. Okay.
when I was young, I was like 7, 8 years old. I had watched Snow White and 7 Dwarfs, but then even further, I had been introduced to the Lord of the Rings. So when I was 8, my goal at the time is that to remain at that height and just grow hair.
That worked
And
out nicely.
that did not work out very well for me. For context of people, it's like I'm 194 cm. And
well, you
I
got
have
a hair part, right?
I got the hair part, yes.
Yeah, 1 out of 2. That's a pass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But when I play D&D, I always play the dwarf.
Oh, it's like me. I always play a human.
Would you say Disney suffers from Pampers syndrome or
What?
Pampers suffers from Disney syndrome? In that, like, pretty much almost any animated movie that you see now that is pretty good, you naturally assume is a Disney movie. You know, in the same way you would assume that all diapers are Pampers, or you would call, yeah.
How are they suffering from each other?
No, not that they're suffering from each other.
First, basically.
Analogy, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I think Pixar's got a good foothold though.
Isn't Pixar Disney?
Yes.
They're separate.
Yeah, you see, exactly. That's my point.
They got acquired, right?
They
Oh, really?
Wow, I'm not. Up
Yeah,
to date.
they bought everything. Disney bought everything.
Disney
they bought
has
Star
every-
Wars.
Disney
And
has
then they
this
fucking
channel.
ruined it some more.
Yeah, and they haven't launched their streaming service in Singapore yet. Thanks.
Okay.
Is there no animation studio that's outside of like the Disney franchise?
Sure,
I
independent.
mean, you ventured to the Japanese animation
Yeah, but like
studios.
mainstream, I guess Hollywood.
Nickelodeon, but I don't think they're mainstream.
Is Hanna-Barbera still a thing?
Oh, that's like Flintstones, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Uh,
Flintstones, Johnny Bravo.
Cartoon Network.
Was Dexter Hanna-Barbera?
Dexter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I legitimately
Powerpuff
was saying
Girls.
Santa Barbara.
Oh, Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara is like it's an old soap opera that my mother
Oh.
and grandmother used to watch. I was like, see, Santa Barbara still thing. It's like the Young and the Restless, which goes like, this is season 75, and it's like the same family going on.
It looks so. I went to BuzzFeed real quick. There are a few studios that are reasonably well known. They are not part of Disney. One of them is Laika. They've done Coraline, Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh.
So Aardman, that's the stop motion guys.
Hmm.
Who did like Wallace and Gromit.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, there are a couple of others, but you know, just by sheer dint of it, there's DreamWorks. I guess is a major one,
Oh yeah.
and there's Warner Brothers. But
I
most
guess
of them
anything-
feel quite niche.
Actually, everything that you see in Universal Studios are not Disney, right? Because
Right.
yeah, there's all Warner Brothers or something
Yeah.
else.
Oh yeah,
Right.
so Disney
There you
hasn't
go.
yet bought them.
Yeah.
So like Madagascar?
Yeah, Madagascar,
Yeah, DreamWorks, right?
Okay.
Sesame Street. Yeah.
It's like, it's not if, but when.
Yeah.
Buy them all.
Such is life.
So
To
that's
put it in
fun.
Singaporean context.
Yeah, animated films. Do we have any? We actually have quite a lot of good local animators, don't we? I feel like I heard something about this.
Yeah. I have heard. I think Lucas Arts who set up shop here.
Yeah.
And then they actually hire a lot of locals as well.
I have been in that building.
Oh.
It's called
Ooh.
the Sandcrawler.
Oh yeah.
And the
Oh,
interior
cool.
design is based on the Death Star.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
so many
which
mixed
is-
signals.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's all Star Wars, right?
Wow, who said that?
What?
Yeah, I mean,
I
yes,
thought it was all
yes.
Star Wars too.
Just like saying, let me put a boat in my car. Or like, why don't I put the interior of Jean-Luc Picard inside this spaceship? And then you're like, oh, this is all these flesh-throbbing hearts and organs. And you're like, yep, all Star Trek.
I still don't understand those analogies, but
It's like putting Vince McMahon's face on like The Rock. And you're like, oh, That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Okay, great. Awesome. I got through to you. This is great. We're communicating, you and I.
Yeah, well done. Kim.
Even though you've been ignoring my messages on having a Netflix party for Tiger King. Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, that's why I invited. That's why Umarani was invited in this episode of the Improv Therapy.
So she could bring it out with Kim.
So like we
Kim,
are Kim.
when are we watching Tiger King?
Yes, Kim.
Kim, you're the host of the show. You cannot
Come
leave.
back.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, right. Good point.
Fine.
Good point.
Are we allowed to do that? Because I've been trying to like sneakily look around for my bottle of water. Because that's been, oh, I see it
Water,
now.
he
Okay.
says.
Yeah.
Water.
Oh, he just
I'm-
made the bottle materialize. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's your job.
Yeah.
Jesus jokes.
Yeah. Is everyone
Because-
keeping hydrated?
Yep.
I am
Yes.
actually
Yes.
not.
I don't keep a flask of Martell in my room. Uma, who said that?
You don't?
Are you disappointed now?
Yes. Damn it, Joel. I thought you were better than that.
Very fun. Okay, cool. Is there anything else? Any good news you guys seen recently that's not virus related? Because I have it up to here. Virus related news.
Virus related news. Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Okay, bad news also can. You know, it's cool. Bad as long as it's not virus related. You know, some murders,
Right.
genocide, whatever.
Well, there was a spate of layoffs in wrestling recently, so we're
Uh-huh.
all like sad.
Oh yeah. But that's virus
So-
related, isn't it?
Yes,
Well,
Yeah.
I guess so.
kind of.
Yeah.
If a
That's
lot
what
of
I
people
mean.
got
No,
fired, I'm like,
I guess that's capitalism related, not virus.
capitalism related.
Yeah.
That's
Draw
Donald
the
Trump
lines.
related.
Man. God.
Yeah.
It's been a fun few years since he got elected.
So fun. So fun.
How about the rest of you? Any non-virus news?
I've been seeing a spark in like memes about Bernie Sanders that have been quite I don't know how oh well, let's go there. It's mostly just
Where are we
like
going?
Bernie Sanders pointing at you saying, yeah, this is me again, telling you to vote for the guy I spent the last year telling you not to trust.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And poor guy.
Yeah, I'm once again asking for your
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
those
I
are,
guess he's a team player, right? I guess he cannot go. Don't vote for him. Vote for the other guy.
yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a team player in the White House again at some point.
They're all team players now. They're just playing in the same team, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, have you seen? You've seen the guy who's now in the White House, right? I feel like the word team player and him they don't exist in the same room necessarily.
Okay, 2024 is near. We'll see.
If we get there.
Oh, we'll get. I mean, it will get here in some way or another. Whether we are around to see it is like a different question.
Yeah. We'll be here. In non-virus news.
Oh yes,
well,
thanks.
It was Easter for everybody else in the world on Sunday, past Sunday,
Yep.
but for Greeks Easter is this Sunday, which is always a fun way to explain why you don't celebrate Easter with the rest of the world, and it's politics in church, which is always fun. However, I'm planning, and every Easter we eat a whole lamb. Every Sunday morning we wake up at 6 a.m. to put fire, coal, and everything. We put a spear through a lamb, and we roast it.
Spit roast.
Yes, exactly. And that's not going to happen. Well, I said it's not going to be virus related, but yes, that's not going to happen because nobody's going. Nobody's going. But the fun part is what I wanted to say is that in Greece every Easter the idea is that in a church in Jerusalem there is a cave where the priests go in with a candle, and the candle miraculously lights up,
Oh.
and that's called like the
wow.
holy light.
Oh.
The holy
And
light.
the holy light is then transferred to from candle to candle to every Orthodox Christian country in the world, and you try to keep it away, keep it light so that it shows you the way throughout the rest of the year, right? That's not going to happen now because of the current situation, and the Greeks don't know how to deal with this. It's extremely funny for me
Aw.
to watch the Greek media. I'm like, what? We're not going to go to church to to get the holy light, and how are we going to survive for the rest of the year? Who is going to show us the light? And I just find it extremely funny to see Greeks losing it because they're not going to have the miracle light in their house.
Oh.
And I don't know how. Is there something? Is there anybody that is very Christian in here?
I'm Catholic.
Does
I'm born and
Catholicism
raised Catholic.
does Catholicism do anything similar?
No, I think we're pretty commercial. and
So
and kind of slack about it at the same time.
so you don't go to church for Easter?
Like we do. We go to church. It's a celebration, but like I don't think we have any special like I don't know how to say this without being offensive, just because a better word isn't coming to me. But we don't have any like tools or props for our Easter. Like our Easter is just Jesus coming out of the tomb, and it's not like we walk around like walk around with bits of the stone that got moved from Jesus' tomb or anything like that. We
Okay.
kind of just go to church for longer than usual.
We in Greece, in Greece at least, we don't go to church in Christmas.
Oh, that's
We just
interesting.
we don't.
Mhm.
And as always confused me. It was like why we don't go to church to celebrate the birth of Jesus, but we always go to church to celebrate the death at the beginning and then the resurrection.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, there's the whole like kind of scientifically acknowledged thing now about how like a lot of Christmas is like pagan and not actually religious.
It's a yes, it's
Yeah.
a commercial.
Yeah, I'd like to think it takes it takes a bigger Christian to admit it, you know. but like, yeah, it. I'm very interested about with the light though, like your holy light. It sounds like you guys just like celebrate the Olympics at every Easter.
Yeah, that's where the
but-
tradition comes from, right?
The Olympics?
Passing
Yeah.
the light.
Yes, the Olympics. Yes, there's a temple in Greece where they light the torch, but that's happens from the sun. Basically, they have a big bowl, they put the torch
Oh,
there,
okay.
and
Oh,
the
right.
sun lights it up.
So
For
like, I
Christians,
have
it's a miracle.
a
Is it a
question
miracle?
about this then. So now that the Olympics is postponed, right? Does the flame get like extinguished halfway and like relit
Oh.
again, or like how does this work?
I don't
they use
think
Zoom.
What happened
Wait,
to the flame that was being transported?
are we
Because
talking
they
about the
started the
Greeks
journey
or,
already, right?
or Olympics?
Sorry,
Well, both, I guess.
I don't think has the ceremony started. Do they actually?
I
Do,
thought they
thought
started
they
bringing the
started.
flame.
Yeah.
They did
Like they
really?
started the
Oh.
flame thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It would
I
be
missed
like
that.
halfway around the world, right?
Where is it
Yeah.
now?
On its way back to Japan or something.
Oh.
And now it's like going back, no?
Right. Just like refund.
Where
Look
is
this
the
up real
Olympic
quick.
flame?
Where is
Wow.
it
We are
now?
Googling it
Yeah,
now.
it's so interesting.
I also have this idea that
It
like
did happen. You're right.
there's just like based on what you're saying about like the light coming from the sun, that there's like a giant magnifying glass over a goblet somewhere in Greece, and then like just whenever they need a flame, they just throw some fire starters and some like flax there, you know, and then over time the sun just goes through the magnifying glass and like heats up and that's how you get the Olympic flame.
Yeah, it's a extremely we're extremely pragmatic. The ancient Greeks were very pragmatic in this. And then the Christians came, and then we say like, oh, a
Now we
mysterious
have-
light lit up itself in a cave in Jerusalem.
So I can't find out where it is.
But
The last we heard,
Yeah.
they arrived on the 20th of March in Japan, and that's the last I can see.
Oh, okay. At least they
Uh,
made it there.
they finished. It wasn't a display in Japan,
Uh-huh.
and then they just lit it out.
Oh,
So
Oh.
I have no idea what's going to happen if, let's say, they decide let's do the Olympic Games in November. Are they going to?
Oh, they postponed it already, right?
Yes,
The
yes,
Next year, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
to next year. Okay, sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't know. I thought that they postponed it until further notice.
okay. Well, I
Okay.
guess we're not gonna see the Euros and the Olympics in the same year then, right? Because that always happens.
Yeah, at least we
which
got
one
We
national
might.
team,
We might see it next year, and then we'll see
Yeah.
everything in the same year.
Same year. Oh yeah, that is true.
Olympic Games,
2021
World
is our
Yeah.
year.
African Cup, Euro Cup,
Euro Cup.
everything. If we go long enough, we might see the Olympics and the
Copa
World Cup in
America.
the same year.
Yeah, in the same
Oh,
year.
nice.
Not sure if nice is the word.
2020 is just like a giant like leap year in
It is
the,
a leap
in,
year.
in the greater calendar
Wow.
of
Just,
years.
all right, I'm just gonna mute you now. Just you deserve this.
Leave it.
Bad. Okay,
Oh,
cool. He's gonna have a
control.
timeout. Yeah, he's gonna have a timeout while he realizes the error of his ways.
No, it's okay. We're gonna the historians of the future. They're gonna
Yeah.
no, we don't talk about 2020. 2020 is like Fight Club.
Yeah.
Or the
The
purge for a
Wikipedia
full year.
page is blank.
It never happened.
It never happened.
Fine by
Yeah,
me.
just
Any Liverpool fans here?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
What?
Yeah,
Jester?
okay.
I don't watch football. I don't watch football. But
I gotta
when
know
I
that
I
you-
did not know this about you.
I don't watch football, but when I did like Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
But
always
they're
nice
not
to
gonna
support
win
the
the trophy.
underdog, Jester.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that they were for a long time.
For the longest time they were.
Wow, this is the biggest blue ball in Premier League history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the end.
Yeah, 2 games away. Like, okay, stop.
Now look at the world. Look what you've done.
Yeah, just like the world was like, holy shit, what's wrong with me? Oh, I did have a nervous fit, and then a pandemic hits. Basically, it's Liverpool's fault.
It is.
It's Liverpool's.
Yeah. Did we ever do sports in school, guys?
Yeah.
I won a silver medal once for 100 meters.
Oh.
Oh,
Really?
wow. Well
Wow.
done.
Yeah, it's primary,
Like,
not
primary
primary
school?
6, primary 5.
I-
oh, right.
This fascinates me for some reason.
This is more about how if you look at a small pool of people, it's very likely that it's like more likely to have anomalous results.
How many people in the race though?
Okay, so well, not so much the race as the people who were available to pick from.
Okay.
There was one guy who was basically the school athlete, and there was me, and then everyone else was like, oh, well. And
But you
so
beat the school athlete. Oh no.
no,
the
no,
school
okay, I did not.
You're second, yeah.
Silver.
Oh,
I still remember that race because I was running. I was like, okay, and then he was there. He was like, for the whole race, he was basically 3 meters ahead of me.
That's not so bad.
For the entire 100 meters, I was like, ah! And then he was just like, oh yeah, okay.
Is he an actual athlete now?
I have no idea. I've lost touch with every single one of those people.
Oh,
That sounded like a bit intense. Like I don't want to talk to anybody from those people anymore.
Oh, no, it was just more like before internet and before, you had things like, I had the ICQ account, but I have lost my password to that thing.
Oh, ICQ.
Yeah,
What is
that was
what is that?
Friendster. I think it was Friendster.
Friendster, yeah.
friends.
MSN.
Yeah.
Messenger.
I've lost all my passwords. I think Friendster is not even the same thing anymore.
Does it? I thought it did.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought it became Tinder.
Oh, really?
Oh,
What
really?
the hell, really?
I may be wrong. I may be wrong.
I'll believe anything.
That would be amazing if all the accounts that were on Friendster automatically went to Tinder, and
Yeah.
people who had lost their accounts and friends are just there on Tinder.
I feel like I would have
Yeah.
done so well.
in purgatory.
Yeah, but that
Teenage
would have
Tinder.
been my profile from when I was 12 or something.
But
But then you
have,
wouldn't be on Tinder then.
Yeah,
It's like the silver medal from primary school.
yeah. I won my single athletic accomplishment.
Yeah. What
After
about
that, I went
yours?
to secondary school. I auditioned for the volleyball team, and they were like, "No,
Oh, no.
just go away."
Volleyball, Kim.
Wow.
Was it co-ed volleyball?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was.
I feel like there's a reason for the question. Like an unsaid reason.
you already heard the reason. Joel, it's been such a long time.
Did you play a sport in school?
Who are you talking to now?
Jester.
No.
Jester, did you
I
play a sport in school?
I did a bit of like 5-on-5 football when I was in
Nice.
primary school, but then I had a friend who was doing high jump,
Okay.
and I went to see him at some point. It's like, hey, let me see how you do it. And then his coach grabbed me by the arm and she dragged me to the throwing sports section where they were doing like hammer throw and javelin. And I then did that for like 4 years.
Oh wow.
Nice.
I used to do-
Javelin, nice.
I sucked at javelin. I
Oh,
sucked. I was the only person who was like, you throw the javelin like this, and it goes like it has to go like that, and then instead of landing point first, it was always landing on the back. It was going like, "Pew." I
wow.
was horrible. My coach was like, how the hell do you do this? I do not understand. And
Anytime you want to piss Jester off, just make sure you have a horse to ride off on, because he's not going to get you with his javelin.
maybe I should change my background.
Aw.
So then I sucked at javelin. I sucked at sphere throw because I have
Spear
'cause I
throw?
have-
hammer?
Soft put,
Yeah,
right?
would you
Shot put.
shot put? Yeah.
Soft put.
Oh right. Oh, I thought spear.
No.
Javelin.
That's the same thing.
Sorry,
Yeah, but more antagonistic, I guess.
yeah.
The point at the end is
Like-
just sharper.
Yeah.
Just sharper.
And there's an
Yeah.
objective at the end. It's a running man.
Yeah.
I sucked at that because I had no upper body strength. And yeah, your cat agrees with me.
Cat, yeah.
And then I was okay at discus and hammer throw because that required more of like acceleration more than actual strength.
Right.
Acceleration and coordination.
Cool.
So yeah, that was my thing. And then I went to the university, and until last year I did no sports.
Oh god, cat.
Oh.
Cat.
Uma, did you say you were in a sport?
No,
No?
not at all.
No.
I
Okay.
I was
Why?
the girl who
Wrestling.
had all my tricks to like fake getting out of like physical activities. Like I do not. No.
Oh, horse.
But you
What
do now,
about-
no? But you do like try to like.
I mean, I did do Muay Thai for a little bit. Like
Oh.
like when I was in GC, then I got interested in it. But other than that, I've not really been interested in like physical sports.
Would you continue going to Muay Thai if you had a friend to go with?
I did, and then I gave up, and then I went into belly dancing, and then I got
Right.
bored, and then I joined improv, and that's physical enough.
It's your fault, Kim. The fact that
I'm
Umarani
just
is
too
not.
exhausted after rehearsals to do anything else, Kim. I have really thick eyebrows, Kim.
Yes, that's exactly what I just saw as well.
Haven't shaved them a single time in my entire life.
How have we never noticed this before?
For some reason, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's also the
The glasses.
black on the glasses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, it seems comedically big.
Got like a
Oh, wow.
Eugene Levy thing going on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
How about you guys,
Yeah,
Nigel,
Nigel.
Zul?
Nigel, so-
Sports.
I didn't do much sports in like school. I auditioned for water polo, but in the end, I didn't pass the audition, so I went into Chinese Orchestra instead. So
Oh,
yeah, it was great though. I mean, like you learn a new skill, I guess. And
when was the last time you played the instrument you learned?
good question. I think maybe 8 years ago. It was after we graduated, but we like wanted money, I guess. So we went to perform for like Chinese New Year events in like the community, and like we just played like some songs, and then people paid us like a small fee. So that was probably the last time I touched it. Though for one of our friends' wedding, like I don't know, in the next year or so, we're gonna put up a show for her.
Oh, fun.
So then we'll bring up all the instruments and try to like, I don't know, figure something out.
Very cool. Very cool.
What do you play, Nigel?
I play the zhongran, so it's like a guitar, like a Chinese guitar, but it's like a
banjo?
circle. Yeah, it's
banjo?
like a
Chinese banjo?
Chinese
yeah,
banjo.
correct. And
Do you
then
like
just
strum it?
drum it. So you play it like I guess
Setting
like
up.
that. Like that.
I could
I
draw
believe it.
I could draw it if Lefter lets me like share a whiteboard screen.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay,
I'll do that.
Oh.
yeah.
Why not?
I'll-
I mean,
Okay.
let's let our audience learn things.
So guys, today we see Joe draw a zhongran.
Chongran.
Chongran.
Nigel, have I spoken to you about my experience in CO?
No.
Oh yeah, you
Oh.
were in it too.
Yeah. I played the kucheng for like 4 years.
Okay.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then the last time I touched it was literally the SYF Gold performance. I did 2 notes.
Okay.
I got it wrong, and then I did what they told me to do. I just smiled like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then the performance was done, and I never went back. And I didn't touch it or took it out ever again.
Aw.
I
But
think
like
we're distracted by
good thing
the
is,
drawing.
like, the drawing is
Okay.
I
Let's
am
look-
I am
I should have seen this coming.
Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
Let's
I'm
see.
just doing my best to keep it looking like a penis for as long as I can.
I figured that was your aim.
But I am
Oh,
doing
can
like
we all draw on the same screen?
Yeah, you can annotate, I
wow,
think.
that's interesting. But I am like doing my
Yeah,
best to like
you're-
actually draw someone
correct.
now.
Yeah.
Is there a tail piece for the tongue?
Yes, there's a tail piece. to
There
hold the
is a
portrait.
tail piece, right? Yeah. It looks something like that.
It's
Yeah.
there.
4 strings on each.
Yeah. Look, I didn't just draw a penis. I actually kind of drew a
Yeah,
with really with really
very
loose
impressed.
strings.
Yeah.
I can hear it now. I can see
Yeah.
the image and I know exactly how it
Dun,
sounds.
dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
Oh wow. The details though.
Oh,
It's
actually
amazing.
not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad, right?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. So.
And look,
Oh,
now it's
even
3D.
Good job, Joe.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, there you go. That's a zhong
Run.
Zhongran.
zhong
Song run.
Yeah.
ruan.
So that's the Greek letter phi, and then
Oh, five.
Oh.
Does it mean like middle or?
no, it's a letter. It's a
Oh,
letter
it's a
of that.
letter.
Oh right.
Yeah. It,
So
it-
One
Does the
letter
sound?
for 5?
Sorry,
You have 1 letter for 5?
that's 5. Phi, F, like
Oh, okay.
okay. Yeah.
actually in Greek we call
Oh.
it phi, but yes, I think
Phi.
it's easier to.
Shit.
Hmm.
It's yuan. Yes, correct. And
Who's writing this?
Kim?
right?
Your
Is it
mom.
No, no. I'm so
No, okay,
impressed.
no.
I'm so
Oh,
impressed.
sorry.
You are supposed to be the host.
Oh, right. Sorry. I got sucked in.
Yeah, you did. Just like,
An
Very good.
R-rated episode of Improv Therapy.
yeah, I'm allowed to be rude now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just going for it at this point.
Not like I have any power here whatsoever, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
what's
We're
going on?
digressing.
Oh, there's Grey.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Zul. Don't escape.
Oh,
what
what
did you
did you
play?
do?
Yeah, so what did you do?
I tried out for soccer, like the official 11-a-side soccer,
Okay.
and I was too unfit, so I failed. So I tried the next best thing, which was Malay drama.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I did that for many years. Too long. Yeah.
huh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I actually never played any sports until in university, where I got selected to play for a soccer match. Yeah, like 11
nice.
aside. Yeah, it's not nice actually, because I had no prior experience. The team was fully aware, the coach was fully aware, but they still threw me into a match, and I was the goalkeeper.
Oh.
Oh, there's always one.
Yeah. So yeah, that was not a fantastic start, but I did get a free T-shirt, but that was my only game. After that, I left.
Do you support any football teams, Zo?
I do. I support Manchester United.
Hey.
Damn it.
Hey.
Oh my
Yes.
no! Stay on this call!
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, so for context, Umarani is a secretary of the local Arsenal supporters club.
I was,
really?
I quit the...
Oh, she quit. Okay.
Oh,
You were, which
So
still
No, no, I'm
speaks
sorry, I
volumes.
retired, I mean.
Oh, retired.
Retired.
What do you do as a
moved
secretary
on to
though?
drama there.
Yeah, what do you do as a secretary of the like?
I was
Take
like
minutes
treasurer, and
Was
then
counting the goals that
I
Arsenal
know
was.
mostly my job was membership. So like,
Oh right, okay,
all
okay.
these suckers and give them hope, and then we fail again.
She says.
Not like we're doing that good ourselves either. So
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
who is?
hey,
let's
the,
just
the league
restart
is
the season,
suspended.
right?
We can't tell. We really
Yeah.
can't tell. where
Yeah, I
it's
could have won.
Yeah,
We were doing
No,
well.
we couldn't. Man.
So, everybody else is a Manchester United fan except
Yeah, exactly.
Umarani.
Yeah. And you.
Yes.
And you.
Great
Yeah.
job organizing that.
It is so weird though now reading like soccer news because it just seems so futile.
Yeah, but
Right?
they're trying to make it relevant. It's like fantastic. They're trying to make it like exciting, but that's not.
It really is.
Yeah. They're like, oh, here is a transfer rumor. And I'm like, you're not even playing. It's like,
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
I don't know where in the season we would be right now. I guess it's April. It's almost May, so I guess we'll be finishing. But
yeah.
Yeah.
and then people are like, Ed Woodward is gonna buy someone. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
Love
I just
how
think-
people are like hating on Ozil again. I'm just like, yeah, he hasn't played. We don't remember what he was like.
Just hate on him. Just look at his Instagram account.
I just trying to imagine if they tried to pull the same stunt in Singapore with the S League. Like try and get you excited with transfer rumors in the S League.
They do. I actually subscribed to the FAS page.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they will be like, he'll be like transferring to this other club. But it actually just involves them like probably crossing one block away or something.
You're right.
Yeah, but it's actually kind of fun because like I don't know if this is still a thing, but like estate rivalries are kind of real in Singapore. So like I hate Tampines, so by default I hate Tampines Rovers. So I would like support anyone but them.
Where are you from?
Woodlands.
Woodlands. Okay.
you just
Why
hate the neighborhood.
You have a sign? Oh my goodness.
That's
That's so cool.
Yes, Joel, represent.
and what is the team that represents Woodlands?
I think
Woodlands
it's
Wellington.
we don't.
Woodlands Wellington, right?
Yeah.
But they
That's
suck. So
They were too bad.
I'll just pretend to be associated with Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wow, we got pretty late into the not into segment 2 yet. I suppose I asked you guys advice for something. Let's see, what have we talked about? Oh, I suppose we can. How have you guys been keeping in touch with people over the last 3 weeks?
Well, Umarani tried Netflix Party, but that didn't work, Kim.
Well, nobody wants to watch Tiger,
No escape.
so I guess not really.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Now I'll just never watch Tiger King.
It's okay. To be honest, I don't think you're missing too much. No one here has watched it, so no one's gonna be like, "Yo, you're a terrible person. You don't like what I like."
Oh, but I want to watch it though. I heard like the reviews are like great.
Okay, so
It's
let's
like-
have a Netflix party after this.
Yes. Netflix party.
It's
you're
basically like watching
everything.
a tabloid in Netflix form,
Oh, right.
or like a soap opera, or like Jerry Springer.
Springer.
Yeah, that's the
So
one.
like Jersey Shore.
I didn't watch that.
I like trash.
And then it tastes like the new paper, right? In how you feel after you consume it. Actually, I don't know. A new paper nowadays, I don't know if they still exist.
It still exists, yeah. It doesn't
It
exist.
still exists.
They do?
In not in print, right?
in digital, right? I think.
Oh, okay. So basically a ghost of its former self.
No,
Yeah,
they still exist. Newspapers still exist because they're like in hospital waiting rooms and rooms.
Jester,
They're
how do you-
full
Oh,
of-
right.
Sorry?
How do you know that they're in hospital?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you okay?
Where I'm fine. It's just that my girlfriend recently had a surgery,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and when I was waiting while she was doing her surgery, I found that there were like magazines and newspapers outside in the waiting room, and I found it amazing that the topics still have not changed at all for these magazines.
Yes.
They're like, oh, find out where the top bachelor Singaporeans will go out tonight,
Ah.
and they have like 12 Singaporean like half naked people.
Can you forward
but
me that link by the way?
And I find it fascinating that these things do not change, in time and do not change in space, because I thought that was like a very like Greek magazines are trashy, but no, that's like a universal thing apparently.
Yeah.
I find it fascinating. We can all cultures can connect in trash.
Slightly why Tiger King has been like number 1 or 2 on Netflix for a while. I mean, I have random people from across the world just going like, "Wow, it's so good." It is universal. So I guess that's one way we're connecting, by talking about viral shit like Tiger King.
Yeah, Netflix
Yeah.
party.
So
Although
now-
something, just
Go ahead.
no, something I've been doing with my girlfriend and my best friend is re-indulging in Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, fun.
and then you like you get yourself a little see if this will show up here. Get yourself a little camera tripod so that you can set it up next to your laptop, and then you do a WhatsApp call or a Zoom call on the phone. And then you trash talk each other while you're playing together. Supposed to be on the same team.
Oh, why don't you guys just use Discord? That's what it's for, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's only audio. Is that right?
Yeah, you don't get a video.
Oh, okay. I guess there's Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every now and then you just really want to get up in the camera and be like, yeah, fuck you.
I felt that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Right?
I
I
see
thought I
that.
was in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a visceral moment of like, oh, I'm gonna lose. Gonna lose this Zoom call. I've lost many Zoom calls. There was one Zoom call I did. I think I was trying to teach a workshop. I stood up. I forgot I had shorts on. Oh yeah.
Like shorts or
Yeah, my home shorts like basically like, you know.
Like FVT shot. No?
Yeah, exactly. FPT shorts.
now like everyone's like thinking of like Kim and FBT shorts.
It's okay. I won't subject everyone to this.
See this?
I'm not though.
I mean, I'm literally in those same shorts right now, so I could potentially demonstrate this,
Well,
but let's not. I mean, the rating is bad enough as it is.
Yeah. I mean, on the bright side, there were shorts.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Thank
True.
God.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It'd be hilarious if you just got up and mooned the workshop.
I mean, hilarious for certain values of hilarious.
Yeah.
Would
My
that
values.
achieve fame. You would achieve fame for sure. A certain level of fame.
Actually, maybe that's a good like YouTube search, like Zoom bloopers, from 2020. It's just like
I regret this.
weekly highlights of people fucking up on Zoom.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, some people. There was, I think, in the early stages of the pandemic, there was a couple of people who did that, and they would bring their phone to the toilet, forget to switch it off.
I
Yeah.
saw.
But now I think people are staging it on purpose.
Yes.
Oh,
With
Oh.
higher production values and
People are
everything.
bored.
Yeah.
People are
Yes.
very bored.
It is.
Yeah.
I like the phrase
forgot.
at the early stages of the pandemic. Sounds so ominous and
I think we might still be in the early
stages.
stages. So. Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah. Are we in the middle stages now?
Who knows?
Or like, no?
We wish, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there'll be more bad news as we go. Things like, oh, the virus is mutating, the vaccines have all failed, or China just invaded Taiwan.
Oh. That escalated.
It's like, well, everyone else is distracted. Be like, oh, hey, Renegade Province, let's go. And that with that, I have now been banned from China. Great, awesome.
And then 2021 is cancelled then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes the Euros. The
Yeah.
No more sports forever except
African
wrestling.
Confederates Cup. I can't remember what it's called now. ANC, is it?
Yeah.
No, is that the African National Congress? I feel like
Yeah.
I'm mixing things up.
Congress of African Nations. The Can Cup.
Oh,
Can Cup?
Yeah, Can.
Concaf?
Concaf, yeah.
Singapore and Concaf.
Concaf?
Or
Concacaf?
Conference of the something.
Man, I have no
Conference
idea.
of the original nations of Africa playing
Federation.
football. Federation.
Okay.
Play football.
If you say
Wow.
playing fast enough, they don't count it as
Yeah.
they don't count it in the acronym.
Got a few minutes left. We're gonna play a few improv games just because this is, after all, there's improv in the title, so we need to do this. One of my favorite games is questions only.
Oh.
And just play it. You know, the usual stuff. Let's just play it as like you would normally, except now you're looking at a camera.
Mhm.
Oh god, felt that.
See, it works, right? It really does.
That's what.
Yeah.
It does.
We're gonna take turns to do that now. Oh shit.
Ah, my eyes.
Thing isn't right.
Okay. So let's do questions only. It's a great game. So for this, I'm gonna ask you guys to switch on and switch off your video as you come on and off stage. So when you're in the scene, just switch on your video. If you're off stage, just don't switch on. So I'll play a question. Let's see.
Game and Umarani, yeah.
Great, awesome.
Oh, okay.
So can we have a suggestion to start off our game?
John was still there.
You know,
Oh my god, Kim, your eyebrows. How are they so thick?
cock this.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yes. I just read the chat for some reason. I don't know when that came in. Thanks, Joel, for the information. Okay, questions only. Can I have a suggestion, please?
Spit roast.
Spit roast. Awesome. Hi, Umarani. Do you know what spit roast means?
Would you explain it to me?
Can we do this here?
Are we not allowed to speak about it?
What kind of meat do you like?
What about those with 2 legs?
What meat is that? Oh.
Don't you know the one?
Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. I just assumed it was human meat. I'm just gonna see myself off.
Kim.
Do you like horses?
Do you like to ride on them?
Did you bring my javelin?
Do you need another pair of shoes again?
Do I have a spear in my hand?
Is it sharp enough?
Am I going to kill a lot of my enemies?
Are you ready for the mental toil of taking lives?
Did they oppose me?
I don't know. You kind of friendly.
Die!
Okay.
Are you selling horses?
Are you one of my enemies?
Do I look like your enemy?
Do you have money?
How much do you need?
Are you a successful human person?
What do you think success really means?
How many javelins do you have?
Why does the number of javelin matter?
Isn't javelins the way we measure one man's success?
How do you define javelin?
Isn't it another form of spears?
But how can you compare javelins and spears?
In Sparta, no.
Is this where the spit goes in the spit roast?
Oh, nice.
What kind of roast are you having today?
Did you not hear me the first time?
What with all the I forget.
Hey, so do you think Kim is coming for tonight's spit roast?
Did you remember to invite him?
Did you send out the calendar invite to him?
Hey guys. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. Oh man, I just couldn't. Fuck.
Didn't you send it by email?
How? Sorry.
And I'm on the ropes.
Am I too late?
Seems like you're right on time, damn it.
Okay. Oh, hi. Why do you come back?
Aren't you supposed to go to someone else's place tonight?
You didn't you send me the invite for tonight?
I thought I forgot to do so.
Did I hack into your account?
It's okay. You're here anyway. Let's do it now.
Nice. All right. Cool. And see, I think we're good with this game. Definitely different level of thing today. We're gonna do one more game real quick.
Channel hopping.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Oh,
Cool. Okay, channel hopping is great. I'm gonna sit this one out, and I'll just call left to right. So how this works is that the five of you, you will each do a scene. Last line of one scene is the first line for the next scene, and we always go in order because on Zoom I haven't figured out how to make
Sorry,
it.
I can't hear. I lost my headphones.
Jester is so tall. He's ridiculously tall.
Hi.
Hi. I realize now he is gonna edit it, so you hear it anyway. So
Yes, exactly.
oopsie doopsie. Great. Okay, so if you guys are ready, I'm gonna give you guys each a genre number 1, number 2. You guys are going to do soap opera. Yep. All right, 2 and 3. You'll be doing. Let's see. Let's go with. Help me out, guys. Let's see. Cooking show.
Film noir.
Okay, that'll be 3 and 4. Film noir.
Great.
And number 4 and 5. Let's give them something else.
Science fiction.
Okay, cool. I don't know who said that. Science fiction, and number 5 and number 1, you guys will be doing. What was the last show I watched? It's Tiger King. It was Tiger King. It was Tiger King, which we haven't done yet. So let's do that. Tiger King is your.
Either of us have seen it, so that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Exactly. Whatever you've heard is fine. And your suggestion for everything, just all your scenes, is let's go with hedonism.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And when I say change channel, we will see the next scene happen. Okay, I think that's all we need. Okay, go. Number 1, number 2.
Honey, I'm sick of this hell between the two of us. I have someone else.
What did you say?
You heard me right. You're not enough for me. The spit roast and everything.
Those words. It hits my heart.
The painless way to release myself is this poison right here.
For me or for you?
For me. If you don't let me go, I will drink this. Let me go.
Stop! All right. I'll do whatever you want.
Change channel.
All right.
Oh, all right. I'll do whatever you want. Here's your butter.
Yep. Now, this is not the butter that I asked for. Does this look like butter to you?
It's yellow.
It's margarine.
Ah,
Okay. How many times do I have to tell you there's a difference between butter and margarine? How many times?
Aren't they the same? I mean, they both grease things up.
They are the same. Do you put butter or margarine on lobsters? Yeah.
Both?
You put butter, I think. You've been my... You know what? We have a show to do. I'm so sorry about that, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
yes. Yeah, hi, we're back, everybody. We've got butter and margarine for our lobsters today.
Yeah. And for today, our special dish is going to be wonderful for all of you who are stuck at home today. We're going to do butter lobsters.
With a side of margarine.
Change channel.
Okay.
With a side of margarine, everything's a little smoother.
Isn't it? It just feels like everything has stopped. And it's just us and our cigarettes.
Wouldn't you say we started right when we stopped?
Change channel.
Mariah.
Captain, would you just say we started right where we stopped, right at this between these two planetary systems?
I'm sure we had constellation Lefteris on the right when we left, and now it is on the left.
Exactly.
Does that not mean we have moved?
We just rotated 180 degrees, sir. It's fine. Constellations Lefteris is on the left. Right Teris is on the right. Up Teris is right above us.
And down terrace is there. Oh, we haven't moved.
Nothing. We can engage our warp drives to go to the nearest planetary system if you want.
Are we aligned for the wormhole?
I don't know. I always get seasick when we go through wormholes, sir. Can we just take a bus?
I remember your mom's spaghetti from the last wormhole we went through.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, sir, but it was bomb spaghetti. You had meatballs. It was amazing. It was good going up, going down, and going up.
Change channel.
It was good going up and going down. The tigers were eating all the people that were coming to our zoo.
You know, that ain't the right thing. We're gonna run a zoo if you're gonna let the tigers eat the people. We gotta
But-
bring in the lions, man.
It's fine. Those people were not going to vote for you, sir. If you're going to be the governor, you need people to vote for you.
I set up this zoo for the wonders of the people. They better vote for me, because you know, tigers, lions, they all represent power. And if we show them who has the power in this country, you know who we're gonna vote for.
Yes, sir. And your wife, your first cousin, she also agrees with this statement.
Yeah, my first wife does. My second wife, she didn't, so fed her to the tigers. But yeah,
It's fine. You know, people love to see who you really are, sir. You're a straight talker. You're like saying it exactly as it is. So that's why they will vote for you and for your amazing fashion sense.
Change channel.
that fashion sense. How are you going to find a man with that fashion sense?
I know, but there's something missing in my attire. I feel like the sky without the stars, you know. Nigel, there's something I want to say to you.
What?
We've been together here for many years, and since the last season until now.
Sorry.
Wait, are you okay? You're having a heart? No,
My heart.
Nigel, no, Nigel.
Change channel.
Nigel.
Nigel, no, Nigel.
I'm
We
so
have to
sorry.
kill this lobster to eat it.
So I didn't know. This is a pizza. But the instructions say break the pincer.
You broke it while it was still alive. What kind of a sadistic chef are you?
But we have to cook it. You have to cook it alive?
Yeah?
I was following the Martha Stewart recipe here, and it says you have to remove the pincer first.
Was Martha Stewart high when she wrote that cookbook?
I think so, though. Wait, but
Oh,
we can still cook it, right? We can still save the dish.
I don't know. Now I feel bad for this lobster. I mean, he's down a pincer, is basically handicapped.
Change channel. And so helpful.
On a pincer, he's basically handicapped. They're never gonna get him back. It's too late, Ramona.
I guess some people do like that kind of thing. We can
This is
find a
what-
place for him.
This is what happens when you step too far with Joey.
Change channel. Ba-ba-dee-doo.
You stepped too far with Joey. Joey Constellation was way too far, sir.
Oh no! Again.
I'm sorry, sir.
Corporal Munchie. You're cleaning up this uniform when I'm done.
Romanchi.
We're so close to our destination. Thought you could have held it in till we offloaded.
I did offload. I feel much better.
Well, I'm glad somebody does. Now, how are we going to deal with the women folk on UMA 312?
Change channel.
So, how are we going to deal with the woman folk and Uma 312?
Well, sir,
Joel, your video. Joel. Thanks, Joel.
well, sir, we can send your king tiger, the biggest tiger of them all. You know how women enjoy cats.
You think big cats will tame those women into submission?
If
I mean,
your
he is a big cat, and he's probably gonna, stamp on a few toes.
if your king tiger doesn't do the trick, I will send this pony.
Ah, this pony. I'm quite sure a fine stallion like that would probably make everyone feel much safer and better.
Sir, I feel you're getting excited about the stallion way more than you should have.
Well, I dealt with a few stallions in my past life. They've been pretty good, I must say. Always strong and full of life. Gave me hopes and a lot of good times.
Change channel.
Well, it gave me a lot of hope and a lot of good times. But I'm sorry to say I have to leave you now and go ahead and find your destiny. I'm holding you back with my sickness.
But wait. Before you go, remember the family secret.
The family secret of...
The secret that our family has been holding on all this time.
I know.
Change channel.
The secret that my family has been holding on to all this time.
Oh,
How to take off a lobster head.
wow. That is some technique you have right there. I've never seen anyone remove a head with that kind of dexterity.
Change channel.
I've never seen anyone remove a head with that kind of dexterity, Ramona. You've been working those guns, haven't you? And I'm not talking about your cold.
Yes, I have been working all of my guns in a variety of ways.
Change channel.
Yes, sir. I've been working all of my guns. in a variety of ways. That's how I think we should treat with the women folk down on Uma 3.
I'm not interested in knowing how you're gonna impress them, Corporal Munchie. I meant to ask you, what are we to do with them when we have slain all the men and children on the planet?
Well, I feel that you are taking things to the extreme. I felt that we could go to Uma 3 and actually ask for permission and ask for their hands and impress them with our very big guns.
Change
Not-
channel.
So
Last scene. Sorry.
my
Yes.
boy, are you impressed with my big guns?
Well, kind sir, if those guns don't impress the governor of the state to actually hand you the reins of the state, then I don't know what we're gonna do.
I mean, look at this big gun I have over here. Probably gonna kill some more tigers with it.
Sir, are you sure you're gonna use a Kalashnikov to kill tigers? I feel that's a bit too excessive.
Well,
And scene. Okay, thank you guys very much for spending the last hour with us. Really appreciate it. We're running over time already, so we're gonna end it here. Thank you so much. When the link is up, I'll send it to you guys. Otherwise, yeah, it's been fun. Thank you so much, and
Thanks, guys.
yeah, stay safe, stay sane,
Wash your
and
hands.
yeah, we'll see you soon, hopefully. All right, bye
Wash
bye.
your hands.
Thanks
Good luck,
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.